Yo, what's good, everybody? This your boy 005 Dynasty. I'm back with another video. First and foremost, don't forget to Google me. Don't forget to Google me. Now, who is this video for? This video is for the musical producer that hasn't done it yet. And you might want to listen to what I have to say in this video. Because being a musical producer is totally different from what you're seeing on the internet in 2026. Okay? Being a musical producer is somebody who is dedicated and devoted to the art and craft of helping themselves, first and foremost, or another individual achieve a common goal, which is making a record for something. It might be for television, films, video games, a jingle, or maybe something that hasn't even been invented yet that's going to come out in the future, right? Ultimately, you want to make a good enough record that makes an impression on somebody's emotions, their feelings. Yes, we understand this, right? So, a happy song, a sad song, a joyful song, a playful song, a kid song, like a dance record or a gangster song, something, a ballad. You get what I'm saying, guys? So, but what does it take to be a musical producer, though? Since these individuals online continuously pump out content on their channels, even though they know they have the eyes of a lot of people on them about artificial intelligence or gear, purchasing certain types of gear that you can use to make beats, which are tools. But is that the end all be all? Is that what a musical producer technically does? You can have tools, but how do you utilize those tools? How do you bring everything together to become an ultimate musical producer? So this is what they're not going to tell you guys. They're not going to tell you it's a continuous grind. My name is Jamel Marshall Pearson. You could literally Google search that and I will pop up. Or you could Google search my artist name, 005 Dynasty. Now, Jamel Marshall Pearson and 005 Dynasty was not legacy. Legacy is how I started out my career. Legacy was my first alias, and I was a musical producer, graphic designer, and also the person who did all the advertising and marketing for a team or underground enterprise known as Legendary Team that was founded by American rapper Legend, who is from Brooklyn and Long Island, New York, who is also my twin brother. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of co-founded Legendary Team with helping him with the back end type of stuff that people don't want to do, or people don't really focus on. So he's focused on his musical career, his artists that he has under him, and a likability, staying relevant, doing collabs, working on his album, and things of that nature. On the back end, I'm working on the website, multiple websites, cataloging the music, speaking to people, trying to get him, you know what I'm saying, deals and working with this person, helping setting up studio sessions, making sure he all right with his rhyming. You want to come over here and rhyme? Come rhyme. I'll listen to it. Making the beats, trying to develop a sound that's distinct that you could literally say, oh, that's his sound, or that's Legendary Team sound. Not trying to be copy and clone like the copy and clone generation, not trying to copy from any other producer, any other rap artist, any other fashion designer, nothing. We were trying to develop Legendary Team as his own entity, its own brand, its own enterprise, right? But with me going through that as legacy at that time, I learned a lot of valuable things. It's a lot of grind and hard work, repetition. You got to be very repetitive. It's over and over and over again, doing the same thing until you achieve certain common goals. As a musical producer, you might not have as many responsibilities that I had back in those days when I was working with Legendary Team. But even still, if your job is only to make beats, you still got to put in work. You still have to grind. Meaning, This is what they're not going to tell you. This is not what the Grammy Award winning people or multi platinum people, they're not going to tell you. Meaning, when you wake up, your thought process has to be on making music. Literally, making music. And it doesn't matter what level you're at. Because when I was with Legendary Team, started making beats in 2003, my level was terrible. So I had to learn how to make beats every single day. I'm practicing, I'm chopping up samples, I'm trying to do original, I'm chopping up samples every single day for hours on end until eventually I got it. You know what I'm saying? But even if you're not a newcomer like I was starting out, you still have to put in that work. If you are amateur, a veteran, or just elite, you still got to get up and make beats and make good quality sounding records every single day. There's no waiting. If you make one beat and the artist uses that beat, but then they're gonna look for another beat. So you gotta make another beat. Then if you have multiple artists under a record label or just a team, underground team, or an internet team, well, you gotta get more beats. So it doesn't it's not necessarily a job. It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle, guys. When I was producing for Legendary Team in the early 2000s, I started making beats in 2003. 2004 took me almost like a year, maybe a year. 2004 was when I finally got people to rock over my beats. Legend was the first artist to do it. But then they heard that people heard the track. Yo, you got beats? Now people coming over to my house. Yo, can I listen to some beats? So now this person wants, so this rap artist, this rap artist, this rap artist. I'm like, oh, Legend still needs Stacks Paper, Legends artist on the Legendary Team. He needs Ayo. He's known as, I'm saying, Ayo Baker now. He's a rap artist on the Legendary Team. He needs Young Fashion. She's a female artist on the Legendary Team. She needs, and I wasn't even able to get Young Fashion beats. I couldn't even keep up because I'm so busy trying to focus on Legends album. And I'm focused on beats for Stacks. Then I focus on a couple beats for Ayo. Did a diss record with him, but he dissing this guy. You know what I'm saying, guys? So it's like every single day it's music. And you still gotta do your 9 to 5 job. You still gotta take care of kids possibly. Like you still have to go to school, go to college. Like there's other things that's happening in the world. So are you really, really ready to be a musical producer? Or are you staging it because you want to be a content creator on YouTube? There's a difference. There's a very, very big difference that people tend to leave out in this world when it comes to a lot of these careers, these goals and dreams that people have, the fantasy world. You'll have people on YouTube, they know this information, but why they don't say it? I I think they don't say it because if they push you away, you can't watch their videos. If they tell you you're not going to have a career, well, then you're just going to say, well, I'm not going to watch your channel. Why am I coming to your channel? I'm coming to your channel to learn about music. Which brings me to this, guys. If you're going to somebody's channel to learn about music, music theory, music business, the music industry, musical technology, all these different levels, right? Different talking points, different areas of the music industry, right? And you haven't done anything with the knowledge that they've given you so far, why are you still going there? That's number one. Number two, are they giving you real knowledge? Or are they giving you fake hypothetical knowledge? Are they tricking your mind into thinking the knowledge that they're giving you is actually what you need? You have to question. You really, really have to question it, guys. But the problem is nobody questions anything because they're being entertained. So when you're being entertained, you never ask a question. And then the entertainment becomes facts. That's the problem. When the entertainment becomes facts and it becomes your reality, meanwhile, it's not the real reality. That's how everything gets screwed up. Because a musical producer, a real one at least, wakes up and it's only music on their mind. They do not go on YouTube to watch other content creators. They get up and they're in the zone and they're making what they have to make. Then when they finish, they have the option to make another track or go about their day and rest their brain. We get this, right? But I'm talking about tracks, songs, song ideas, song structure. And I'm not talking about you finish a beat and you go about your day. I'm meaning you let people hear what you did and they confirm that that's a joint. All right, you can move on. Because that's the only time that Legacy, I was formerly known as Legacy, right? Moved on. I make a beat, Legend comes over, scrap that. It's no good. Start over. Or go another direction. Alright, cool. Start over again. I start digging for more samples. I'm digging. Find another sample. I'm trying to chop it up. I don't have the MPC, guys. I don't have machine. I don't have no drum pads. I'm mouse and keyboard. I'm in Fruity Loops, which is known as FL Studio now, but I'm in Fruity Loops, mouse and keyboard, guys. And another program called GoldWave. GoldWave was what I was using to chop the samples and to bring it into Fruity Loops. I didn't know that FL Studio or Fruity Loops had a chopper in there. I didn't even know how to use the software properly, to be honest with you. I got to start over. Then I make a beat. Finally, I make one. Yo, that's it. That's it. Bounce it, bounce it out to MP3 or WAV file, and then give it to me. And let me go right. All right, cool. Thank you. Appreciate it. When you get a chance, work on another one. Let's keep them coming. All right, cool. That consistent work and working with an artist and also giving your music to somebody else's ear and letting them confirm that it's ready to be moved on. That's the way, man. So it starts with you first, then it starts with you sharing what you did. It starts with the approval from other people, not just yourself. And then you could do music production. But you gotta be fast. To be honest with you, you gotta make those beats. And I'm not talking about fast workflow. You can make 1,000 beats in one day, and AI can generate you 10,000 beats in a day. You can just keep pumping them out. I'm not talking about that type of work. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about fast in your overall embodiment of a record, a song, something with some substance, thick, fullness. It's just it has it. I got a beat online, and this beat I sampled Maxwell, right? And the beat is crazy. It keeps every time I upload the beat to YouTube. I uploaded that beat like 10, 15 years ago, and it went crazy, right? It got like 18,000 views, and that was back in early YouTube days. I can't remember. It's on one of my older channels. Every time I upload this beat, everybody goes crazy. They love this beat. No artist ever rocked on it either. Legend never rocked on it. Stax never rocked on it. Pody, another artist that I used to work with, he never rocked on it. Gemstar, another artist I used to rock with, he never rocked on it. And I never shopped it though. Like I mean, some people heard it, but I never shopped it. But when they hear it, the beat sounds so angelic, they just listen to it because it sounds that good. You could just listen to the beat without doing anything else to it. And that's when I understood Ghost Wave. You know what I'm saying? That's when I started to understand Ghost Wave needs to be a genre of music that is so good on the instrumental level that it tells a story that you don't even need an artist to get on it. And when I understood that, man, that's how I started to change the way music sounds and moves. I started to subtract all the negative flaws in hip hop and subtract all the negative flaws in cinematic music along with my Ghost Wave style of me understanding music, the grooves and the body, how I make the body of the song moves, putting all that together, that created Ghost Wave, which is also known as cinematic air hop, and also known as a sound that floats, my own genre of music. And when you see the website breaks it down, guys. The website literally breaks down Ghost Wave in text form and image form. You get to see visuals. It shows you how to do Ghost Wave step by step. When I tell you guys, I'm not playing when it comes to this musical genre. I'm not playing. I'm not just saying it to say it. I have a whole philosophy, thesis. I have quotes. I have diagrams of how to do this genre. I basically show you where hip hop stops at and where cinematic music stops at and where Ghost Wave continues to progress. This is not a game, but that comes from being a musical producer, somebody who embodies life, who's not dependent on somebody else to approve them and say like or validate them or to give them reason to do XYZ or reason to buy this gear. No, I move with intent. I move with understanding. I move with logic. I move with data, information, facts. And then that's how I bring forth 005 Dynasty, Ghost Wave. Do you understand now, guys? Do you understand what I'm saying now? So being a musical producer, it's not even all about following these online YouTube content creators, influencers, no matter what accolade and no matter what they've done in their lifetime. That's not being a musical producer. Being a musical producer is waking up and figuring out your style, your sound, your niche, your genre, your way, working at it repetitively, working at it religiously, sending it off to other people so they can hear it. And then when they validate, now you move forward and you make another one. And you do it every day. Every day I did it as Legacy when I was a part of Legendary Team. Every day. It was every day, man. I kid you not. Even if it was just for 15 minutes to an hour, I did it every single day back then. 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, around there. 2007, 2008, kind of a little bit in 2009, but I was pretty much done around like 2007. So I had a very short run, but my run was poetic though, man. It was dope. I did a lot. I was all over. I was all over New York City. I was in and out of so many musical studios. I met so many people. I met so many famous artists that you guys look up to today. At the same time, we was doing Hood Legend DVD, Volume 1, Volume 2, and we had Volume 3. We still got Volume 3 on tapes. But Volume 1 and Volume 2 was selling so crazy, we didn't even need to make Volume 3. It was just going, it was selling out. We even got the stores on the DVD that was selling the DVDs, and they were telling you, like, Hood Legend DVD is crazy. So think about it, guys. All those years, but then I retired and took my life in a different direction. But those days, we were getting up every day and we were doing music every day. Legend and Legacy music every single day, man. We did other stuff too, but we hurried up and did what we had to do and we got to music. Or we did music first and we did everything else second. I kid you not. There was not a day that went by that we didn't do music. It was either one of us, two of us now. So it's either Legend or me. Even if I was sick one day, he was still doing music over there writing rhymes, or he's out with his manager doing something. They're going this way, this place. They got to meet up with this person, this person, this person. You know what I'm saying? So when I see people sit on the internet and they talk about music production and they show off gear and all this weird stuff that they do online in 2026, I know that you guys are being misled and you don't know what a real musical producer is. And I feel bad for you guys. I feel sad for the title musical producer. I feel sad for that title because it's being washed away by these people who don't belong. They don't belong, man. They maybe once in their lifetime they probably belong, and they understood the essence. But now their souls have been washed away, man. They've this is the definition of people selling their soul, man. This is the this is the definition of people literally selling their souls. And it's crazy. This your boy 005 Dynasty. Don't forget to Google me. And don't forget the full-fledged 005dynasty.com is coming. And is going to have the full embodiment of Ghost Wave and how to do it step by step tutorial. My genre that I created in the year 2020, that is when it was established, the origins of it fully. I'm saying with the first track that was uploaded to DistroKid, that's my distributor. You understand, guys? But now Ghost Wave, man, the way it is now is eons. You know what I'm saying? It's way beyond 2020. And I'm going to teach you guys. I'm going to help you move past the copy and clone generation into this new generation, which is known as Ghost Wave, which is trying to save sound and bring back originality. This your boy 005 Dynasty. Don't forget to Google me, and I catch you guys on the next one. I'm out.